Welcome back to the CS Podcast. I am your host, Chris Shanfeld, and I am now joined by cornerback out of Virginia University of Lynchburg and 2014 NFL Draft prospect, Keith Lewis. Thanks for joining the show, Keith. How's it going, man?
Pretty good right now. Thanks for being on the show.
Hey, it's a pleasure. So we're going to talk about your football career. And coming out of Chicago's West Side, you attended Curie High School and went to you took the JUCO route and attended the College of DuPage, where you played football for 2 seasons. You would then sit out for the next 2 years and eventually attend Virginia University of Lynchburg. Can you tell us, how you got to where you're at now and how the opportunity at Virginia University of Lynchburg came up?
Going to College of DuPage, it was a setback. I signed Division I coming out of high school to Western Illinois. So, I just took the JUCO route, to get to where I want to be. So I went there for 2 years, 2008, 2009. Then I just sat out 2 seasons because of a death in my family and, family issues. So I just got back at it, just going to school and everything, training and everything. And then I just sent all my film out to schools that recruited me out of JUCO in high school. And then I just sent it to Virginia University of Lynchburg, and they offered me a full ride. So basically, it was just a second chance and a blessing, an opportunity to, get back on the field and everything. So, being here for 2 seasons, 2012, 2013 season, I had 2 great seasons for them, and just successful.
Absolutely, man. And talk about that first season at Virginia-Lynchburg. You recorded 29 tackles, 2 interceptions for 162 yards and 2 touchdowns, and 8 pass deflections. Were you satisfied with that first season you put up as a Dragon?
Not really, because I knew I could do better than that. So, I just came back, in the off-season, worked hard, and just produced a better season this year with, 56 tackles, 7 interceptions, 2 touchdowns, 15 pass deflections. So, solidify myself as, one of the top corners coming out this year with that type of stats I had.
Now you mentioned that 56 tackles, 7 interceptions, 2 touchdowns, 15 pass deflections. I mean, those are crazy stats no matter where you are. If you're playing a cornerback or no matter where you're at on defense, really. If you put up, 7 interceptions, 15 pass deflections, I mean, the whole stat line is just crazy to me. How were you able to, make so many plays this past season, putting up those type of numbers?
It all started in practice. My coach got me prepared for every game with everything we're doing with drills and just breaking down film, studying my opponent. So it really got me ready, to do it on the field.
Now I asked if you were satisfied with the kind of stat line you put up your first year. I'll ask again. Were you satisfied with these stats? The 56 tackles, 7 interceptions, 2 touchdowns, 15 pass deflections. Were you satisfied with those?
Yeah, I was satisfied. But I worked so hard, this off season, all in the summer running, lifting weights, and I came back and showed what I did, in the summertime to do what I did on the field this year.
Is it safe to say all of that paid off?
Yes.
Now, as a cornerback, man, we hear so much about cornerbacks don't like to hit. They just don't like to hit. They're soft. What do you think about that? I've seen some of your highlights, and I see Keith Lewis. He's not only a guy that could go after the ball, but he's also somebody that could lay a pretty hard hit. Is that right?
Yes, sure. Get in the weight room, that's where it all started off at. You want to be physical and tough. It all started in the weight room. So I don't have no problem, put my head in there, going in for tackles at all. Showed up, 56 tackles, that's a lot, cornerback, tackling.
Yeah, absolutely. So if somebody says Keith Lewis is a soft cornerback, what does Keith Lewis say? What does he do?
Not at all. Not at all. Just got to get in the weight room, and then show right there where it's at, and then bring it over to the field and show how physically you are as a cornerback or any position.
All right, man. Throughout your entire college football career, whether it was at College of DuPage or even here at Virginia-Lynchburg, in your opinion, what has been the biggest or most memorable play you've made?
Biggest, I'd say this season playing against Concordia, Salem, Alabama. One of my best games, actually. I had 3 interceptions and 2 touchdowns and 3 pass deflections.
So both of your touchdowns came in that one game, huh?
Yes, I could have actually scored on all 3, but I just slipped. But just came out
Hey, that's all that matters. That's all that matters. Chris Shanfeld talking with 2014 NFL Draft prospect cornerback Keith Lewis. And Keith, can you tell us about this past week of yours as you spent time in South Carolina with other NFL Draft prospects from all types of different schools to participate in the Medal of Honor Bowl?
It was a blessing and an honor, to get invited to the Medal of Honor game coming from a small school. I think I did pretty good for representing my school out here. Going out there playing with big schools, guys from the SEC, ACC, Big 10, Big 12. There was a lot of great competition out there, and I did pretty good, holding my own.
You were on the American squad, and you guys defeated the national team 20-6, and you were able to record three tackles, 2 pass deflections in this game. You also made some plays on special teams. Can you just tell us what it's like to go up against some of the best competition in this country? Like you said, you're from one of the smaller schools. There was some players out there from Vanderbilt, from Florida, etc. Can you tell us what that was all like?
It was an amazing feeling. I never questioned my talent. Who I'm going against, because I know I just got to compete. I compete against anybody I'm going against, from NAIA to SEC to the Big 10. So it was great going against those guys. Showing what I could do and showing that I could run with Florida guys, Vanderbilt guys, and I was also one of the fastest guys out there. So had to come out there and show what I could do.
Now, I know there was over 100 scouts out there. Were you able to talk to any of them? And if so, what were they saying to you?
I talked to a couple scouts. They just questioned, who is Keith Lewis? What is Virginia-Lynchburg? Who's this guy? I just had to go out there and prove who I was and, represent my school. And they really like my speed and height and weight, and me covering guys. Being able to run with guys, my ball skills, basically.
So you feel that you left a pretty good impression?
Yes.
Now, I know you want to play for any professional team out there that gives you the opportunity to play, but after talking to some scouts over the past week, is there a certain team that you would like to play for now more than others?
No, it really doesn't matter with team at all. It really don't matter.
All right, Keith, just a few more questions, then I'll let you go, man. If you would, now I know you might be a guy that might not like to do comparisons, but if you would compare yourself to a cornerback currently playing in the NFL, who do you think that would be and why? And why? Is it because he kind of fit that description, like I said earlier? You're a guy that you could cover the ball, you could get after the ball, and you could also lay a hard hit. Is that why?
That too, but him being a great corner that could cover with speed, and that's who I compare myself to.
All right, let's say there's an NFL general manager out there listening to this interview. Why should he want Keith Lewis, cornerback out of Virginia-Lynchburg, on his team?
I would tell the general manager that I'm a great guy on and off the field. I'm just a hard worker ready to come in and work.
With the Medal of Honor Bowl now scratched off of your schedule, what's next for you, man? You getting ready for your pro day?
Yes, I'm actually back at school right now, getting ready to train, and just get ready for the pro days, get ready to get to the next level.
How excited are you for all this stuff to take place? I mean, you got the pro day. Hopefully you get an invite to the NFL Combine, the NFL Draft. How excited are you for all this stuff to take place, man?
I'm really excited right now. I'm humble at the same time.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Keith, once again, I'm wishing you nothing but the best of luck, man. It was a pleasure speaking with you, and, I'm always wishing you guys nothing but the best. I have a ton of respect for what you guys do.
Mm-hmm.
You have anything you'd like to say to myself and our listeners before I let you go, man?
I'd like to thank you, giving me the opportunity to speak with you today. Really appreciate that.
Hey, man, the pleasure was mine. Hopefully we keep in touch, and take care, all right?